Have you ever wondered what it's like to walk into an oven? Death Valley, California welcomes you. Temperatures here can reach a searing 54.4 degrees Celsius, which is about as warm as a steak's internal temperature. It's so hot in Death Valley that you can fry an egg without using a stove. But how long would it take for you to get fried? It's so hot that you can't even take a breath. This national park in California and Nevada could be described as hell on earth. It's the lowest point in North America at 86 meters below sea level, and the surrounding mountains trap the superheated air like an oven. Temperatures stay around 48 degrees Celsius for 5 months of the year. You'd think life would be unsustainable there. Death Valley, it turns out, isn't always dead. In the spring, brilliant wildflowers bloom and ephemeral lakes cover the lowlands, bringing the area to life. Aside from the tourists who come to see the park, about 500 people live there all of the time. So get your suitcases ready. To join them, you'll be moving to the blistering desert. Death Valley would be a world apart from anything you've ever experienced. It's not just because of the heat. It's also because it's a long way to, well, anywhere. It takes an hour to get to the nearest high school and shopping complex. The nearest big city is 2 hours away. There are also no physicians, dentists, or restaurants in the area. Death Valley has a tight community despite, or perhaps because of this, residents of the 80 units in the Cow Creek complex share a gym, a playground, and a library. They spend a lot of time together because they don't have many visitors during the hottest months of the year. Although there isn't much in the way of entertainment in Death Valley, there is plenty to see outside. We're talking about a national park after all. The small pops and pings of billions of salt crystals bursting apart in the heat could be heard. Enjoy the colorful hills created by the oxidation of natural metal deposits in the highlands. In a water-filled cavern, you could swim. You might even capture a devil's hole pupfish, a unique fish that can endure the boiling water if you're lucky. Death Valley doesn't appear to be all that awful. Apart from that, getting used to the heat would be a challenge. It is life-threatening when our body temperature hits 41.7 degrees Celsius. Hypothermia is a condition that causes internal organs to deteriorate and eventually death. You could easily heat up to the point of hypothermia in your new home's climate extremes. It's great if you take things slowly. First and foremost, don't forget your sunglasses. The salt-covered basin can be blinding in the sun. Make sure you're wearing sunscreen and protective clothes at all times. Also, avoid going outside during the peak hours of the day, which are usually 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. If you don't want to die of heat in the desert, you need plan ahead of time. Your body form and size have a big role in your ability to live in a hot area, because heat is produced as a consequence of cell metabolism. Larger animals with larger bodies and more cells generate more heat. It could be a good idea to lose a few kilos or pounds to help you acclimate faster. After a few weeks, most people adjust to the heat. However, it may take you a year to fully acclimate. Your core temperature would be lower at this time, and your blood vessels would increase blood flow to your skin. You'd also begin to perspire more. This should not be a problem. You'll know you've officially adapted when you start wearing a sweater at 27 degrees Celsius, at the very least till the summer. The maximum temperature during the winter months is around 15 degrees Celsius during the day and as low as -1 degree Celsius at night, which makes us wonder what it's like to live in the world's coldest place. Wait for a different video.